20 laps, 22 drivers, pole position. Rotax Max Challenge leader Kyle Kumaran. Kyle, just getting yourself psyched up. It's been, I would say easy, because no kart race at this level is ever easy, but you've been able to control things at the front so far through the pre-final, but I think that you're going to have a very tough job in this race.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough. Everybody on new tires as well, so we will see. I think I have the pace. Everybody here is really quick as well, so we will see how the end of the race goes.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much. Good luck, Kyle. You're looking to defend your current points lead in the UAE standings. So starting alongside Kyle is the leading MENA Nations Cup driver, Matthias Najim. Now, Matthias is a very experienced international kart racer. He's represented Lebanon at several Rotax Grand Finals, has been very successful as well. So Lebanon won the first MENA Nations Cup final in Micromax. Can they win the last here in DD2 and DD2 Masters?
I mean, first of all, congratulations to Chris. He did a great race, and definitely we are here to perform the same way he did.
I mean, you find yourself, you know, as sort of like people like Chris Valfagardi and some of the other guys in your team. You and your brother Patrick are sort of like the team leaders because you've been around the longest, you've done the most racing at the highest level. Have you found that the other Lebanese drivers have really been upping their game and performing above their expectations?
I mean, definitely the level in our country has improved greatly. I mean, you also saw our results in the grand finals in Junior Max. So, I mean, they just need some opportunities to go abroad and try. And then this event here is a perfect example. We're really enjoying it. We're fighting at the front and just hoping for a good race now.
Excellent. Well, congratulations. Good luck, Matthias. That's Matthias Najim, the leading MENA nation driver for Lebanon. A good handshake there between him and Kyle Kumaran. Just behind them, the Patrick Najim, now older brother. We've spoken to one member. A very quick word. So, this is the first time that you and Matthias have raced together in your own, you know, at the same race for several years. Has it been a lot of fun to start with?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've been learning a lot from him, and especially from the fast drivers ahead, from Abdullah, from Kyle, and from even the people that unluckily are behind me right now. So it's been a beautiful experience. I'm really happy to be up front this much. I didn't expect it, to be honest. Not that I'm a pessimist, but it was a beautiful experience so far, and I hope we can keep up the pace. And as of right now, I have 2 people ahead of me, and I have to see how I can keep up and probably get the overtake.
Excellent. Good luck, Patrick. Excellent. Patrick is doing a sterling job here, and we'll next speak to the driver who starts fourth. Last word, Oman's Abdullah Al-Rawahi. Abdullah, you've got the 2 Najim brothers, Lebanon just in front of you. Then Oman, you've got some very, very talented drivers behind them. This is the last race of the Rotax Day. We got the RD1 sprint after this. Very quickly, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's been a fantastic weekend so far, and we hope that we do really well in this race, especially in the pre-final. We had a bit of, we were a bit slow, so we did a major change. We'll see if it goes our way or, but overall we're having fun, and inshallah we do well.
Always a professional, Abdullah. You could probably take this microphone and commentate your way around and still come in the top 3. Good luck. There you go. That's the top 4 starters in the DD2 and DD2 Masters final. 20 more laps. The last Rotax race of the day. We have the RD1 sprint, and then that concludes the Nations Cup. Don't go away. 20 laps. It's going to be an absolute blinder, I'm sure.
All classes can come and collect their GoPros. So you can take a cup now.
Okay. All drivers that have finished their racing, all drivers who have finished their racing, you can come and collect your GoPro cameras now. All drivers who have finished their racing, you may collect your GoPros now. Thank you. So, So, 20 laps. 20 laps to go. 22 drivers. The DD2 drivers, their numbers start with 400s. The DD2 Masters, their numbers start with 500s. Kumaran and Najim on the front row. It's a great start from Kyle Kumaran. Patrick Najim grabs second. Oh, and there's a big crash on the outside of turn number 1. That is one of the Masters drivers up in the end in the barriers. The rest of the field coming through. Kumaran leads. 407 Patrick Najim is second. Now, who was that that went there? Now, side by side for second place. Matthias Najim trying to fight back from Patrick Najim. Kumaran is third. Abdul Arawahi in fourth place. Then it is Konstantin Reich in car number 452. Oh, Knessa has a problem in car number 404. Yellow flags waving. No, it's yellow flags, waved yellows. There's a cart on the outside of row number 1. It's Tony Hogg. It's the Rotax Max Challenge DD2 Masters Race Championship leader. Yellow flags waving all on the main straight. No overtaking. And you can see the drivers slowing down there. Now, Tony Hogg. Cart was up in the air and then the cart resting against the barriers. So Tony is out of the cart and okay. 21 drivers left. Kumaran leads. Then they're going to be coming into another waved yellow area shortly. Still yellow flags waving at turn number 1. We're on lap number 3 out of 20. Kumaran leads Najim. Leads Patrick Najim. Then Matthias Najim. Abdullah Arawahi in 4th. Konstantin Reich is 5th. Sohail Katal, 403 up into 6th position for Algeria. Now Algeria's had a great result in senior Rotax. And they're currently 4th in DD2. Marcus Limarka is 7th. Nadim Knessa is 8th. 9th for Mohamed Mata Al-Shamsi from the UAE. Then it is Dario Rubio. Dario Rubio now leads the championship. Well, now leads the UAE Rotax Challenge contestants in DD2 Masters with the unfortunate retirement of Tony Hogg. Maurizio Colombo is 11th overall, second in DD2 Masters. Sofian Salhi up to 12th. Then Amin Laibi is 13th. 14th for Marwan Nadim from Egypt. Greg Watt is next. Ayman Al-Haj Sassi up into 16th place for Tunisia. 17th for Salim Abdulatif from Oman. Then Daniel Jones, Mohamed Al-Balushi, Yunus Karbid. Yunus Karbid down in 20th. And Fares Hanini from Tunisia, 21st. There is the 402 cart going through your screen. That is Sofian Salhi. And Amin Laibi in 502. The NASA panel on that car is a little bit bent down. Oh, and there's a move. There's another move. Oh, and side by side, that is 3 wide. Nadim Knessa up the inside, coming into turn number 14. And this is a battle between Sohail Katal. Oh, wheel-to-wheel stuff going on into turn number 1, flat out. Somehow, Sohail Katal, Nadim Knessa, and Marcus Limarka. All right, they got through it cleanly. Now they're running 6th, 7th, and 8th. Konstantin Reich is there in 5th. And the race leaders coming up to lap. Fares Hanini, I think, has got a problem with the number 505 cart, the Tunisian driver. A little bit off the pace at the moment. But it's Kumaran leading. Matthias Najim second. Third is Patrick Najim. Then Abdullah Al-Rawahi under pressure from Konstantin Reich. Sohail Katal is still 6th. Marcus Limarka. Is now to 6th place. Cyril Qatar 7th. And Nadim Knessa is 8th. And Fares Hanini gets out of the way. So Kyle Kumaran leads Matthias de Jean by 1 second. Matthias de Jean, arguably Lebanon's most successful kart racer at an international level, is closing in on Kyle Kumaran, the current UAE Championship points leader in kart 470, the XL Motorsport driver. Kyle Kumaran under pressure. We're on lap 6 out of 20. And there's an awful lot of battling going on further back in the pack as number 511, Dario Rubio, moves up. So Dario Rubio now leads the Masters class in 511, 8th overall. And he's ahead, he's behind Nadim Knessa. So there go the leaders to turn number 8. Lots of battling going on in the pack. Kumaran leads. There is Nadim Knessa in kart 404, running in 7th place, just in front of Dario Rubio. Marcus Limarca has passed them both. So Marcus Limarca up into 6th, Knessa 7th, Rubio 8th, Cyril Qatar is 9th, Mohamed Mata Al-Shamsi 10th, Salhi is 11th, Colombo 12th, Laibi 13th, then Abdul Latif, Marwan Nadim, Greg Watt, Al-Balusi, Kabi, Jones, Harsh Sassi and Hanini. Here's your 2 leaders coming through turn 6 and 7. Matthias Najim now just 7/10 of a second down on Kyle Kumaran. Abdullah Al-Rawaki now up to 3rd for Oman. So in the MENA standings, it is Najim, it is Lebanon, Oman, Lebanon. Now, 2nd in the Rotax Challenge standings, there is number 402 kart of Sofyan Salhi, leading his countryman Sohail Qatal. And that is for 9th and 10th. So Salhi has got past Qatal, and Qatal has got the 543 CRG kart of Maurizio Colombo behind him. And behind Colombo is the 489 kart of the UAE's Mohamed Mata Al-Shamsi. There's Al-Shamsi in kart number 489, with a big gap behind 489 to 13th place Aimin Laibi. So Colombo on the CRG. Lap number 9. Kumaran still leads by 8/10 of a second. Matthias Najim just puts in a personal best lap, 51.233 seconds for Najim. The gap 8/10. And once again, Fares Hanini getting out of the way of the leaders. Good job there from Fares Hanini. Stay out of the way as he's trying to get through to the end of what will be a very grueling race for him. There's Nadim Knessa running in 7th place behind Marcus Limarca. Marcus Limarca is now closing it on Konstantin Reich for 5th. So Konstantin Reich 2nd in the DD2 point standings in the Rotax Challenge. 5th overall. Marcus Limarca is 4th in the Rotax Challenge standings, and he's 6th overall. Nadim Knessa 6th overall. So we have now reached half distance. Kumaran now stretching away a little bit. Matthias Najim not quite as quick as Kumaran on that last lap around. We're into the second half of this DD2 and DD2 Masters race. Lap 12. Kamara, Najim Al-Rawaki. Abdul Al-Rawaki, 2.8 seconds off the lead, but now Matthias Najim is a purple first sector. Purple first sector for car 406. There he comes. Chasing down the race leader, Abdul Al-Rawaki, and Patrick Najim also now closing in a little bit on Kyle Kamaran. Well, Lebanon, we've had 4 different nations win the first 4 finals. We've had Lebanon win Micromax. We've had, oh, black flag going out there, in Minimax. We had Oman, Lebanon win Micromax, Oman win Minimax, Kuwait win Junior Max, Jordan win Senior Max, and we've now got Lebanon and Oman battling for the win in DD2. Sofyan Salhi is 4th in the MENA standings, he's 9th overall, so it's going to be which nation takes their second win. Is it going to be Lebanon or Oman? Abdullah Al-Rawaki now, we've got one driver slowing down. Suhail Katal has sadly stopped in kart 403. Fares Hanini has been black flagged. I think that there was a problem with his kart. He wasn't being able to maintain a safe pace. And so the Tunisian driver, his race is over. He's now down to 19 runners on lap 14. Kyle Kamaran's lead 1 second. Matthias Najim and Abdullah Al-Rawaki giving chase. Then it's Patrick Najim, Konstantin Reich, Marcus Limarca, Nadine Canessa 7th, Dario Rubio in kart 511, the CRG driver, leads DD2 Masters, just in front of Sofyan Salhi, then Maurizio Colombo and Mohamed Massa Al-Shamsi. Amin Laibi is 12th. 13th for Salim Abdulatif, then it's Yunus Kabi 14th, Marwan Nadeem 15th, Greg Watt in 16th, Daniel Jones 17th, Mohamed Al-Balusi 18th, Ayman Al-Sassi, the last kart running for Tunisia, a lap down in 19th. Lap number 15, Kyle Kamaran's lead, 1.92 seconds. New fastest lap for the race leader, Kyle Kamaran, 51.148, but Matthias Najim responds. Purple first sector for Matthias Najim. 14.980 through sector number 1. The gap is going to be shrinking. We're looking for the race leaders. This kart spread all over this 1200 metre Muscat Speedway. The race leader is Marcus Limarca, chasing down the 452 kart of Konstantin Reich. The leaders are coming across the start-finish line now. Going into turn number 1, the gap is 1.1 seconds. So Kyle Kamaran managed to respond. Abdullah Al-Rawaki beginning to fade away a little bit in 3rd place. 4th is Patrick Najim. The best battle is for 5th place between Konstantin Reich and Marcus Limarca. Konstantin Reich in kart 452, holding off Marcus Limarca in the number 453. Nadeem Canessa far behind them in kart 404. Then it's Sofyan Salhi up to 8th place now. Dario Rubio has fallen to 9th, the DD2 Masters leader. But it's still Lebanon, Oman, Lebanon and Algeria. The top 4 positions in lap 17 now, and Kyle Kamaran puts in a storming race. Don't forget, each driver, there's 2 access wristbands available per driver from the race office for the International Drift event this evening. You need to go to the race office, it's free of charge, 2 access wristbands per entrance. But on track is where the action is at the moment. Kamaran crossed the start-finish line. There on your screens is number 408, Abdullah Al-Rawaki, third on the road, second in the MENA Nations Cup standings. And pretty soon, we are going to see the leaders catching lap traffic. I'm looking up out of the laps. Here's Carl Kamara coming into turn number 8 now. Around turn number 9, we might just catch him. There they go, across the top of your screen. 3 drivers battling for Daniel Jones in 550, Mohamed Al-Balusi and Ayman and Greg Watt. They're all battling for position, and the race leaders coming up to them on lap 18 out of 20. Matthias Najim will see this, and he will really start getting a bit between his teeth. Down through turn number 1 he goes. This is lap 19 out of 20. Matthias Najim sets a new fastest lap. It's like Matthias Najim has seen the lap traffic and thought, there's my opportunity. The leader might trip over them. I've got to get closer. 51.188. The gap, 1.5 seconds. Kyle Kumaran's going to be thinking in the back of his head, oh no, I've done all these laps. And I got 3 back markers. And the problem is though, there's 3 of them. They're all battling hard amongst themselves. It's Marwan Nadim in kart 506, Greg Watt in kart 555, and Daniel Jones in kart 550. Here comes the race leader into turn number 14. The last lap board is going to go out. Kumaran has got 3 lap carts in front of him. Across the start-finish line they go. Into turn number 1, the lap traffic is still there. Najim closing in. The gap 1.4 seconds. Oh, Kumaran's getting pulled down at turn 3. He goes past 1, that's the 550 card, and Jones he gets past. Kamara now tries to get to 555 and Greg Watt. Marwan Nadim, oh they're battling away. Kamara can't go, Najim is closing in. Half a lap to go. Kyle Kumaran looks to the inside, oh Marwan Nadim hasn't seen him, and Matthias Najim is there. The Egyptian driver hasn't seen the leader behind him. Here comes Matthias Najim. Is he going to snatch victory right at the end? Kamaran's controlled it. Here comes Matthias. Up the inside. Kamaran does the crossover. It's a drag race. It's a drag race. Matthias Najim. No. By 12 thousandths of a second, Kamaran wins. By 12 thousandths of a second, Kyle Kumaran hands on. I'm not sure they... Jen Wade is down with them very shortly.
Well, Kyle, a fantastic finish. Definitely what we were not expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either, but congratulations to Matthias for victory in the MENA. Great to be part of it as well, racing with all these amazing people as well, and part of an amazing event. So I thank Rotax, the MENA organizers as well, the FIA president John Todd for inaugurating the event. So really good.
It was an exciting weekend, I guess. Not the weekend, but week for us. Starting with so many drivers, more than 100 altogether with the UAE RMC. But you were running for the UAE RMC. So what does this mean for you now?
A bigger championship lead, obviously. I think 40 plus points, which is really good. We came into the weekend with a 12-point lead. So to come away with such a big lead, it keeps me relaxed as well for the rest of the season. So.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved, but almost stolen by our MENA first ever Karting Cup DD2 champion, Matthias. Now you look good. You started on pole position this week, so didn't all go your way yesterday though.
I mean, the week started perfectly with a pole and first heat win. Second heat, Kyle showed some good pace and managed to grab the win over there. And then the third heat, we did not start, so that really ruined our rhythm, actually. We had to fight today morning just to start on the front row again. And I had a bad first few laps here, so Kyle had a good gap, which I think stayed around the same throughout the whole race. He could drive comfortably. I could not put any pressure on him until this last corner incident, what you saw. Funny thing is, I didn't know we were on the last lap. I just saw a gap and I went for it. And then he was fighting me down the finish line. And I was like, what? Oh, what's wrong? I see a checkered flag in front of me. Anyway, if I had crossed in the finish line first, I didn't deserve that because he lost, I think, over a second just behind blue flagged people who we were struggling with all week. So it was a beautiful week over here, a mini grand finals for us in our region. And I'm really happy to take this win for Lebanon.
Team Lebanon has been strong. I know your brother was there as well. Of course, little Christopher was our first champion in the Micromax. So what do you think? Any message for everyone at home?
I mean, I hope everybody watching at home enjoyed the race, enjoyed the show we Lebanese put on. I hope they get more excited to come and join. We had a very little team of 4 drivers only, although we have a big grid at home. Next year we should definitely be a bigger and stronger grid, and thank you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching. We're going to go to the podium now. Kyle, any last words for your competitors for the remainder of the season?
Just a big congrats, Michael.
Thanks, guys. See you later at the podium.
But the winner, by a little bit less than what he thought he was going to win by being one, nonetheless, it's Kyle Kumaran. He won the race by 12 thousandths of a second.